I always slay. Always. And don't you forget about it. Slay every day.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is 97 degrees right now here in Central Florida. It is 109 heat index. But what I'm going to do today, against my better judgment, is I'm going to get started on my fence over here on the side. I got one more panel to take down, which is this one over here. I'm going to take that down, and then I've got the 1x2s or 1x3s, whatever it is, and then I got all the pickets and everything over there to get that started to put across. But I think today I'm just going to knock this panel out, get rid of all that, put it on the side here so it'll go in the garbage, and then I'm going to, I think, just put the 1x3s across. There's 6 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get that set up so that I can come back another day, maybe over the weekend or something, and start putting them up to create one solid fence panel going across. I really don't like having an open yard like that, but this neighborhood's pretty safe for the most part. There's never been any real break-ins or anything that I know of, although now that I said that, something's going to happen. But I want to get that up hopefully in the next couple of days. Hopefully by the end of the weekend I can get most of that done, at least half of it done, if not all of it. I think the hardest part is going to be starting it out, because I got to make sure the first several that I do are perfectly straight up and down, because otherwise if you start a little crooked, by the time you get to the other end you're like this. So it shouldn't be a problem. I got my levels and all that stuff. So I'm going to get you set up here. Maybe go wet my hair, put on a wet hat, and get going on it. Alright, well, I gotta run back to the store because these screws that I got here are 4-inch screws, because I was planning on getting 1x2s, which would be 1.5 inch thick and then 2 inches wide, but they didn't have any, so I ended up getting 1x3s, not thinking I needed to change the screws to go into the post, because these are 4-inch screws, which going through a 2-inch board 2 inches into the pole would have been fine. These are 4 inches going through 1 inch, too much. So I gotta go get probably 3-inch screws is what I have to do. So I'm gonna have to run back to the store before I can do this again. So more later.
2 hours later.
Alright guys, I got 3 of them up right there, as you just seen. I got 3 left, which is going to go that side, probably like right underneath that one, right underneath that one, right underneath that one, and then as I go across I'll tie them all together with the pickets over there. But for right now I'm done. Sun's going behind the clouds. It feels kind of good, but sweating like crazy. I'm done. I'm going to put these 3 back in the yard there. Maybe try to get those up tomorrow. I found some 3-inch screws in my garage, so that's what I'm using. I hope I got enough. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need 18 more. I'm not sure if I got 18. But I'll make it work one way or the other. I'm gonna throw these back in the backyard with the other stuff there. And I'm calling it a day for now, guys. I'm whooped, even with this cool towel. It's already warm. Doesn't last long down here. 109, 110 degree heat doesn't last long. Later, guys. What is up, everybody? It is a beautiful 90, what is it? 90,000
degrees.
90,000 degree day. I don't know how I'm going to figure that into Celsius, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, we had a storm come through. Looks like another one's getting ready to come in here a little bit. But good thing I wasn't standing under my palm tree. I would have got speared by that little seed pod that blew off. But anyway, today's project. I bought me a Jeep. Look at that thing. Pretty sharp. I'm going to replace these hinge lights with tail lights that are going to light up and all that stuff. And the owner of the Jeep actually is right there. It's not my Jeep. But we're going to be doing that today. We're going to hook those up. I'm going to show you a little bit here and there as we start doing it. And that's it. It's 137 degrees today. See you in a bit. All right, guys, step one. Go for it. Step one complete. All right, guys, so we think we figured out a plan on how to wire this thing. The only problem is with the plan that we have, if it doesn't work, the minute we hit the brake pedal, it's going to fry the battery. That's not going to happen. We think we got it. We'll let you know as we go. By the way, we're two fly-by-night amateur LED light installers. So we're figuring this out as we go. All right, guys, we are in a weather delay. It is getting ready to rain here for a little bit, but we got the ones on. We got the wire somewhat ran across the top there like that, down the side in here, and we got it still hanging out down here because we need to connect all the wires, and then it's going to go into the trailer hitch, and then we're going to see if it works. But right now it is, as you can tell, raining. So we are taking a little break, a little weather delay. Enjoy this soccer match from 1974. Alright, guys, well, we got the first part of it soldered together and heat shrunk and waterproofed and everything on the plug. Next thing we got to do is run it through the bumper here to get it down, to get it go through to there, and we need to connect it to the wires, to the lights. Now, we did figure out that the lights will come on bright. We don't have a brake light option on it, but they will go on with when the lights come on, and they will be seen. And then the brake lights will be the two tail lights and the big round wheel thingy here. He's got a rear light in there type of thing, so that'll work. So we're getting there. We just got one more solder to go on the wires over there, these right there. Fish it down through, plug it in, and it'll work. I'll show you when we're done. All right, guys, here's the final thing. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the lights on. There you go. See how those top ones up there are on? All right. Now, when he steps on the brake, you got the rear wheel lighting up, the two tail lights lighting up. Those stay the same brightness. And then once he puts it in reverse, which he needs to start the vehicle first, steps on the brake, reverse lights. There you go. There you go. We're all done. All wired, all hooked up. We hooked it up to his trailer hitch so he can actually remove it if he wants eventually. But yeah, wasn't too bad. Only took about 6.5 hours because of the weather delay. But we got the game done and we're good. Later, guys. Alright guys, well it's been about 5 months or so since we sprayed my house for bugs, so I'm going to be spraying my house for bugs. Taurus SC, best stuff you can get. I love it. Been using it for years and years and years. Haven't had an issue at all with bugs. So I'm gonna mix me up a little batch here. I'm only gonna do the inside of the house today. I'll do the outside at another point in time only because it has been raining like crazy every single day. And this stuff, if I spray it outside and it rains within 2 days, it's gonna wash it away. So I need to wait until we get into a dry stretch before I do the outside. But for right now, I'm gonna do the inside. Here we go. Good day, everybody. It is another rainy afternoon here in Central Florida once again. It's been like this every single day for like the last month and a half. Crazy weather this year anyway. But anyway, I want to tell you, guess who called me this morning or early afternoon? I'd give you 3 guesses. Go ahead. Nope, that's not it. Ooh. Some of you are close. Some of you are close. Yep, that's it. Xerox. They called me. Apparently, that if you remember, now I'm going back several months now because I haven't been there for a few months. But right before I left there, they were installing a new server computer. If you guys remember, if you follow my channel and watch my around the house videos, they were installing a new server computer and they were having trouble getting it attached to their system. But right before I left there, they did end up getting it installed into the system over there at FDOT. Well, Jesus, the main supervisor for me for the southeast region area, called me and wanted to know what the password was to get into that computer. And I'm like, you can't get into that computer. We went through all this when they were trying to install it because it's a server. Only the admins at FDOT can access it because it's a server. It's not a regular computer. He's like, so we can't log into it? I'm like, no, I told you guys this and Ed called you and explained it all to you. And then I asked him, I go, that's not set up yet? He says, no, we're just getting around to it now. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's been like, God, it was February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It's been over 6 months since they wanted to put that in and get installed, and still hasn't been installed yet, and all the stuff put on it, because that's what they were trying to do. I guess yesterday they were trying to get all their stuff put on it, but they couldn't log into the computer, and they were there at the building. I'm like, well, why didn't you just go upstairs to the IT department and ask them what the hell's going on? But I guess they just sat there trying to input their passwords and stuff, and they couldn't get in, and they couldn't figure out why. So he called me today and asked me what the password was. I was like, you can't get into that computer. I go, I told you that. It's a server. It's not a regular computer. So anyway, I don't know what went on with that, but I just thought it was funny that they called me again. When my phone rang, I seen his name on there, and I was like, okay, this ought to be interesting. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. They called me once again. They are so messed up. They are so messed up. It's funny. Ooh, hear that? Thunder. We got rain coming. I was going to try to work on my fence over there again today, but I can't. Because I need 2 drills. I figured if I have 2 drills, it's better rather than changing the drill bit like I probably already showed you for the one. Put the drill bit in and change it to the screw head. I'm going to use 2 drills. One with a drill bit and one with the screw head. So anyway, doesn't look like it's going to happen today. My tree here, I need to clean this knuckle because you can see the thing's falling apart. I had 2 seed pods fall off. A couple of those other ones there I could probably just pull right off. I do need to clean that up pretty good. Haven't done that in quite a while because it's been raining every day for 6.5 years, it seems like. But anyway, the boner stick is up, which means it was a nice morning, which it actually was. It was very warm. The heat indexes today, I think, are 109 is what they said, but it doesn't feel like that, only because the cloud is out, or it's cloudy and it's getting ready to rain. So, but anyway, tomorrow's going to be a hot one for work. It's going to be 110 degrees again for the next 3 days. It's going to be like that again for the pretty much the whole week. Anyway, guys, that's it. I can hear the rain coming. I'm going to step back in. Hope it dies down. I ain't gonna be able to work on that fence today. I don't know. I just can't get nothing done anymore. I can't get nothing done. But anyway, it is what it is. Later, guys. Check this out, guys. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. The cement, 145. Can you see that? Probably not. It says 145. My car, $176. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that or not with the glare, but trust me, it says 176. So the ground right now is 145. The finish, or the metal on my car, is 176. Ridiculous. Crazy, crazy, crazy ridiculous.